Stop making excuses for who you are. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. You know, I see so many people explain their life away. They excuse their life away. It's as if they're not confident within who they are. So they're constantly explaining away who they are. They are getting up and they're looking for other people's validation before they make a choice, before they make a decision, before they really do anything significant in their life. They want other people to validate it. They haven't given them their own self any kind of validation. You know, it's really, really important that we validate ourselves, that we validate our own decisions before we have other people validate them. We all like to be approved of. We all like other people to compliment us. But when we build our lives around the approval of everybody else, when we build our lives around, well, I'm not going to do anything with my life until other people approve it. Yes, if our choices and behaviors in any way are going to affect someone else, then likely we need to explain to them what we're doing. We need to maybe even have their approval in some situations. And yet, most often we don't. Most often people walk around like an excuse or an explanation. They're explaining everything they do. They're explaining their life away. They're looking for validation and approval from others when it's unnecessary. So I think it's important to look at life and say, is this necessary for me to have someone else's approval? And sometimes it is. It's necessary that we get the approval from someone before we embark upon a goal or a decision or a choice. When you're married, of course, you need, you want to talk it over with each other because you're a team, you're working together. And at the very same time, often people go to total strangers. They're looking to be validated from total strangers. And why do that? You give your own self-validation. Often we don't get the validation from other people until we validate ourselves. You've got to have self-acceptance, self-love. For me, I love myself just the way I am, and I love others the way they are. That doesn't mean that I don't want to see change or improvement. It just means that if the people that I love, whether they change or don't change, my love is going to stay the same and consistent. Will I be happy for change if it's the right changes? Of course. Do I want to see right changes or refining in my own self? Of course. And yet it's not necessary for me to have self-acceptance or self-love. And so I don't go around explaining my life to everyone. If I choose to, for whatever reason, that's perfectly fine and acceptable, but I don't have to do it unless, of course, it affects someone else's life directly or even perhaps indirectly. So don't live your life as an excuse. Live your life as an example, okay? From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.